Hi everyone, and happy Friday. I'm just going to go over a few questions that I've had over the past week. The first one being, what do you do about scratchy yarn? A lot of the man-made fibers such as acrylic can be a little itchy. Of course, they're a lot better now than they used to be, but if you have a project that you want to start and the yarn feels a little bit scratchy, check the care instructions on the yarn label, and it's going to probably tell you that you'll be able to machine wash that. Use the right water temperature, and when you complete the project, you can wash it. Be sure not to stretch it or misshape it, because those acrylic or man-made fibers can stretch out, and so you can either air dry it, lay it down and shape it on a towel and let it air dry, or throw it in the dryer. Sometimes that is perfectly fine on a low temperature, but it doesn't always have to be scratchy. I had a blanket that I made and I loved it, but it was itchy, and then I washed it and it softened right up. So that's just something that you can keep in mind. Another question that I've had is, do I have to work a gauge? And it's very important that you work a gauge. I know it seems like you're wasting time or you're wasting yarn, but really it's going to save you time and yarn in the long run. You're just working up a 4-inch square, and most patterns are going to tell you what the gauge should be. You're going to have so many inches, stitches in a 4-inch wide, and then you're going to have so many rows for 4 inches tall. So if your swatch ends up having more stitches, then you want to go up a hook size, and if you don't have enough stitches, then you're going to go down a hook size. And that's because the designer of the pattern has their own tension. Mine's very loose, so I have to pay attention to my tension and the gauge, but other people's are tight, and so you want to make sure that you're using the right size hook. The right size hook is the hook that matches the gauge. The last question I had was whether or not you need to wind your yarn. Most of the time yarn comes in a skein like this, or in a cake, and those types of yarns don't need to be wound because they are made in such a way that you can either pull the yarn from the center of the skein or from the outside. Now there's another type of yarn that's wound in what's called a hank, and I don't have that, but it is actually wound. It looks like a twist donut, but unless you are using a hank, you don't need to wind your yarns. Well, that's all I have for you today. But if there's other questions that you have or things that you would like to go over, just post your questions or suggestions in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.